Hi guys, this is Shiro of Fearless and Fiery for Christ, and we're taking a look at Proverbs chapter 13. Let's do this. Verse 1. A wise child accepts a parent's discipline. A mocker refuses to listen to correction. So I don't know, friends, whether you're seeing there's a pattern here. There's something that wise people do, and there's something that foolish people do. There's a path that godly people take, and there's a path that wicked people take. There seems to be those comparisons. And so here we're being told that a wise child accepts a parent's discipline, but a foolish one refuses to listen to correction. Verse 2. Wise words will win you a good meal, but treacherous people have an appetite for violence. Those who control their tongue will have a long life. Opening your mouth can ruin everything. Lazy people want much but get little, but those who work hard will prosper. Friends, when I see that verse, I just think about the issues that are happening in my own country, where I come from, the corruption that we see in government. And it's because we have lazy people all over the world. We have lazy people who want much, who have these big dreams, but they are not willing to work for it. And so they choose the shortcut of stealing, of oppression, of theft. But here we are being told that those who work hard will prosper. The Lord will bless the work of their hands. It may not happen immediately, it may not happen as fast as you want to, but it's a promise that those who work hard will prosper. But the lazy ones, they want much, but they get little, and so they end up taking these shortcuts, and these shortcuts are not very good for them, and they end up being arrested, or somehow it all catches up with them in time. And so may we be the ones who work hard and who get the blessing of the Lord on our lives. The godly hate lies, the wicked cause shame and disgrace. Godliness guards the path of the blameless, but the evil are misled by sin. Some who are poor pretend to be rich. Others who are rich pretend to be poor. The rich can pay a ransom for their lives, but the poor won't even get threatened. Yeah, that's the life we live, friends, where the poor are not even noticed because they are completely insignificant. Or so it seems. The life of the godly is full of light and joy, but the light of the wicked will be snuffed out. Pride leads to conflict. Those who take advice are wise. Wealth from get-rich-quick schemes quickly disappears. Wealth from hard work grows over time. Hope deferred makes the heart sick, but a dream fulfilled is a tree of life. Verse 13. People who despise advice are asking for trouble. Those who respect a command will succeed. The instruction of the wise is like a life-giving fountain. Those who accept it avoid the snares of death. A person with good sense is respected. A treacherous person is headed for destruction. Wise people think before they act. Fools don't, and even brag about their foolishness. Oh, friends, haven't you seen those kind of fools out there on the street? People who refuse to walk in wisdom, and they even brag about their foolishness. It is a sight to behold. It is an ugly sight to behold. But here we are being told that if you are wise, you will think before you act. Friends, we will think before we take those heavy decisions that come in our life. We will think before we get married. We will pray about it. We will ask the Lord to lead us. We will think before we start a business. We will ask the Lord for his leadership and his wisdom, and we will not be like fools who do not think before they act, who makes foolish and stupid decisions, and they even brag about their foolishness. Verse 17. An unreliable messenger stumbles into trouble, but a reliable messenger brings healing. If you ignore criticism, you will end in poverty and disgrace. If you accept correction, you will be honored. It is pleasant to see dreams come true, but fools refuse to turn from evil to attain them. Yes, friends, fools, they refuse to turn from evil and they chase their dreams by any means necessary. It reminds me of the story of Jezebel and her husband Ahab, and how Ahab wanted Naboth's vineyard and he was obsessed with it, and he wouldn't even talk to his wife. He was acting like a crybaby, he was acting like a toddler. And so his wicked wife Jezebel came up with this light bulb moment, and they ended up killing Naboth and getting his vineyard. And so they resorted to evil means to attain what it is they wanted. But we know how they ended up. Death and destruction. Death in a most horrible way, in a most disgraceful and dishonorable way, finally caught up with them. And so, friends, we will see our dreams come true. We will see our goals come to fruition. But we need to trust the Lord, and we need to trust in His counsel and His leadership, and not turn to evil means to attain those dreams that we have. Verse 20, walk with the wise and become wise. Associate with fools and get in trouble. Trouble chases sinners, while blessings reward the righteous. Good people leave an inheritance to their grandchildren, but the sinner's wealth passes to the godly. And so, friends, let me say that this is what the word says, that good people, godly people, wise people leave an inheritance to their grandchildren. And this one, I believe, is talking specifically about financial wealth. But friends, let me ask you, what kind of an inheritance are you leaving to your children? What kind of an inheritance are we leaving to our children, especially seeing the life that we're living in now, the wickedness in this world? We need to leave a solid biblical inheritance to our children, that they may know the Lord, that they may trust the Lord, that we may teach them at their young age to follow the path of righteousness and to resist the temptations of the devil and what this wicked Luciferian system is saying is good, what this wicked system is saying is cool, that we can leave a good inheritance to our children. That is something no one can take away from them, because wealth can be taken away, the houses and the cars, but this spiritual inheritance, guys, no one can take it away from our children, from our grandchildren. It is an eternal inheritance. It is eternal wealth. Verse 23, a poor person's farm may produce much food, but injustice sweeps it all away. Those who spare the rod of discipline hate their children. Those who love their children care enough to discipline them. So, friends, let us be the type that discipline our children. The rod of correction is talked about in the Bible, that we need to discipline our children and not let them just run wild like deer, in the wilderness. We need to correct them, and correct them in love. Family discipline them, because the Lord disciplines those He loves. But those who do not discipline their children, we are being told in Scripture, hate their children. They do not really care for them. The godly eat to their heart's content, but the belly of the wicked goes hungry. That has been Proverbs chapter 13, guys. See you very soon in the next chapter.